and go.
Welcome to the What's Going On podcast.
What's going on?
Please note that the views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and guest and do not reflect those of our sponsors. This show is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice.
Take that.
Listener discretion is advised.
Damn right.
Welcome back to What's Going On, people.
What's going on?
What's up?
I am your host, XP Earlybird.
And I am Ninja. Konnichiwa, bitches.
And today, we got some really good topics to talk about.
Yeah. But wait. Before we even get into any of that mess, is the first episode back of the year. That's one. You know what I'm saying? That we got to give it up just for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First episode. I know it felt a little bit, but the time off was well needed. There was a lot going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's a lot to catch up. How was your New Year's, your Christmas, and all that good stuff, bro?
Christmas was good because my off days is Thursdays, so Christmas was on Wednesday, had Thursday off. New Year's was on Wednesday, had Thursday off. Excuse me. Also with the snow day, because this is the South.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of snow.
That's
everything
true.
shuts down.
Everything, bro.
So yesterday, which was Wednesday, was a snow day, so didn't have to go to work. Thursday is my day off, so I've been really getting some much needed rest. I feel good, man. I woke up feeling good.
Yeah.
So it's like my actual Christmas was good, man. I didn't get anything, but just the holiday spirit, I guess, or being around family. No, that was good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. New Year's, I sat on the sofa. Usually I'm asleep when New Year's comes in, but this year, me and my mom was in the living room. She FaceTime like the whole family. So like she FaceTime my sister and my brother and all their kids.
Yeah.
Was in the camera. So we brought them, and my grandma was also, and my uncle was on the phone. So we all brought the New Year's in together that way, and went to bed immediately after that. It's like I could never stay up for New Year's, man. Like that was my first year ever. That was my first year ever staying up, bro. Like it was crazy. And
that's good. So I had like a digital New Year, bro. Like all on the phone, everything FaceTime.
Yeah,
that's good.
And the time after that until now, just been chilling, relaxing. So I was gonna take the podcast, like, not that I wasn't taking it serious, but I just said, okay, I'm gonna take it to like another level, a step further.
Yeah.
Really try to give people like details about the stories that we're telling them. So yeah, man, just sitting back, watching Netflix shows.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Daima.
God, I don't even want to talk about that right now.
You don't like it, man?
I like it, but don't like. I don't know. Like I have a love hate for it right now. I don't know what it is. I guess because it dialed back so much. I felt like it was just like I don't know. Like I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna fit all this into the main story and then like go back into Super, because they said it takes place in between like a pocket Z and Super. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to figure out if after all this is said and done, everybody's memory gets wiped out, and then like all of a sudden, the diamond don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm like, how does all of this is gonna make sense to me? Is what I want to know. I don't understand how any of this is gonna. But like I said, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because it's Toriyama. I'm gonna let it ride out. I'm gonna wait for it to finish, and then I'm gonna talk my shit. I don't want to talk too much shit because
well, as a Dragon Ball fan, I've learned, man, like, don't try to make sense of it. Just
I'm not. And that's what I'm trying not to do. I'm here for the shits, bro.
But yeah, man, that's what's good for me, man. How things been going with you?
Everything was good, man. Christmas was good. We celebrated. We gave the kids their gifts early and shit because Jessica's birthday is on Christmas.
Oh man.
and I started doing this thing. Well, it was like it's like tradition now. So what I do is this is gonna sound crazy, but we give the kids their gifts early. Like to be quite honest, I don't like Christmas, and I don't want to say I don't like I don't like corporate business
I know you. I know you
telling
talking
me I have to buy somebody a gift to tell them I love them. You know that I don't like that. So
about.
Valentine's, Christmas, any of those holidays where somebody's expecting something from you because the outside world is telling you to do it. I don't like any of that shit. As I got older, I realized this shit is all bullshit and I can't stand it. I shouldn't have to be pressured into buying somebody something on a holiday because you're telling me to. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's just dumb. And just is on the fence about it. She's like, oh, but and I get it. It's the spirit of Christmas. I'm okay with all that shit. You want to decorate to your to your heart desires. I don't care. But I just hate that I see a lot of people, and I realized as I got older, I see a lot of people really going out there and blowing a bag to show people they love them, and then like they can't recoup that money for like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Like they go out
Yeah.
there and they'll spend mad bread on all. Like I've noticed over the bunch of years that I've been alive that the more social media has evolved to this, like, look what I can do, look what I can do, look what I got, like it just seems to me like Christmas has become a thing where it's like who got the most Christmas gifts under the tree, and I want to take a picture of it so you can see all the gifts I bought my kids
Yeah.
because I'm a great parent. Like to me, I don't think that's maybe back in the day I would have thought like, yo, I love my kids, and I don't get me wrong, I want to get them everything that they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I'm not buying my kids shit they don't deserve. Like you ain't doing shit, you ain't getting shit. Like that's my pay forward attitude now. Like my kids now, like they have to do something to get something. Like yeah, I give them good shit, but they have to deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Good grades, shit like that. But I
I
just
def-
I just feel like the whole Christmas thing, like I
yeah.
watch people go crazy, and then like after Christmas they're like, yo, I don't got no money for my car note, insurance, rent,
Mm.
because they spend like $1,200 on kids. that that's just crazy to me, bro. I don't know. I just don't like that feeling. I don't like that pressure. I don't feel like you should go out there and blow a whole bag on your family, and
Be-
then none of these motherfuckers even care once the Christmas is over.
Hell yeah.
They ain't even playing with half the shit you bought them because you just thought it was a good idea to go out there and buy all these gifts because somebody told you to.
And what was crazy to me is holidays are used, to show how much you love someone. And if you don't show up on this one day out of 364 other days,
Yeah,
you're oh, you don't love me, you're a terrible person. And
yeah,
to me, that's where it really sucks for me.
yeah. I agree, and that's what I'm saying. Like I try to tell Jess like I don't want to spend too much on the kids this year. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get them some base, like maybe a new Xbox or maybe a couple games or some gift card or whatever. Jaden wants some fighting shit. I buy him some gear, whatever. I don't want to go crazy because I remember a couple years ago we went nuts, and then like I was like, yo, I want to go get some. Like, yo, we got to save up some money now. Like, so I never want to be put in that position again, where I spent so much money on Christmas that I can't buy me something because now we're paying off all these credit cards. Like
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
I just think it's stupid to do that. Like,
To put yourself in a bad position,
right, exactly,
yeah,
just to
yeah.
prove a point. Because at the end of the day, who like they're not even playing with half the shit we bought them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I promise you, you take me to anybody's house and show me all their Christmas gifts, and most of them are either broken trash or they don't even use them anymore.
To be honest with you, the day after Christmas, if it's not like a video game or a tablet or something like that, the day after Christmas, man, like that toy is gonna sit a
Yeah,
little.
it's gonna sit, bro. I remember buying Adam a couple things, and like they still sitting in the box right now. Like I bought him some Legos, they still sitting there, and I know he'll get to them when he's bored eventually because he
Mm-hmm.
collects them, which is fine. I don't expect him to like do but it's like it's just my thought process is so different now. Like every time I look online and I see like niggas taking pictures of their Christmas tree and they got like a million gifts and they're like, "Oh, this is all for my baby." I'm like, "That's cool. I'm not judging, but like, how now? Like, you won't have no bread for the next fucking month." And I'm not saying that's everybody's case. I'm just saying like I've seen and heard people say like, "Yo, I don't got no bread this month because I went crazy on Christmas." So just me, but like I I always tell Jess on Christmas, like, "Yo, don't buy me nothing." Like she'll buy me stuff, she always does, but I'm just saying I don't want anything. I'll buy my own shit, but she's always surprising me with shit. But like I said, I don't want nothing crazy. Don't go out the window and buy me like $1,000 this or $500 that. I'm like, bro, I'm simple. I don't like jewelry. All I like is my games, my clothes, and my kicks, bro. That's it. My Legos. So she got me a little Lego set. But my point is like don't go crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't go crazy.
So one more question, bro. Did y'all get any snow down there?
Negative. We ain't get
Y'all
no
ain't get
fucking
y'all get
snow.
no
It's
snow?
just not even today.
They
It's just
said
been
y'all
really
was gonna get it
cold.
the worst.
It's crazy because other parts of Florida got snow, but we did not
Okay,
get
okay.
no
Y'all didn't get
snow up here where we're at. We ain't get no. It flurried for like maybe a couple minutes during the day while I was, I don't know, it was like at work or something. But it was that was it. But it did not snow. You know what I mean? Like at all, which
it
is
snowed.
crazy.
Cause like my house sits right next to the road. So me and my mom looking at people,
Crashing into shit.
run, they sliding
Yeah,
and
people in Georgia
getting
don't know how to
stuff
drive in
out.
the snow, kid. That shit is different. That shit is different.
Man,
But yeah, man, that was my New Year's and holidays. You know, even like up to January, even into January, it's been crazy. I took a couple days off from work because like my days are Thursday and Fridays.
hmm
So every holiday, Christmas, New Year's, even the Martin Luther King, like they all fell in the perfect spot where I could take like literally almost a whole week off. So the
man,
whole
that's
month of
good.
January, yeah, and I work for the city, so it's like they give you all these days off. So I literally just like squeezed in a holiday in between all those other days, and I had like, bro, I haven't even worked a full week of work yet
Dang,
since because I've been squeezing in little holidays here and there. So like New Year's, I squeezed in a holiday. I was already off Thursday, Friday. I was off Wednesday. I took Tuesday off. So I had like that nice week off. Christmas, I did the same. So I had the whole week off. And then
man.
Martin Luther King, I we had a couple days off. I squeezed in another house. I had about half the week off. So yeah, bro, I've been like off more than I worked, bro. So that was good. I've been doing a lot of just working and chilling, you know what I'm saying?
I
Hanging
might
out
need to
with
give
the
me a job
wife.
for the city.
Yo, it's good, man. It doesn't it pays good. It pays okay
hmm
for the South, but the benefits are great and the time you take off. And the job is easy, bro. I don't really have to stress. I don't have to deal with no customers and angry white folks or anything like that. So
Man,
I'm cool with it. But yeah, man, it's just been chilling, man. Just spending time with the wife a lot. Oh, a homeboy of mine came out here from Queens. We hung out. That was cool. We
oh
had a
man,
great time. He was here for a day. That was fun. And then I went up to your neck of the woods right before that snow hit.
yeah,
We went out there for a day. We saw Kenyelle. We saw everybody at Lexus. I went to my old job, saw everybody there.
okay.
You know, shit like that. So it was good. It was an eventful
You
month.
see Uncle Joe?
I did. You know, I gotta go see my boy Uncle Joe, bro. Unc is my man, bro. Unc is like I don't think I've ever had anything bad to say about Unc, bro. He's always been like him and Mark has always been really cool with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they showed me a lot of shit. I learned a lot from Unc for sure.
Quick, real quick about Unc. Unc taught me a really good lesson in life, man. He taught me how to respect people's time, right?
Yeah,
Because I remember when I was younger, I asked him. I had the day off, and I said, "Yo, can I come up here and work with you? Like, change tires, change all that kind of stuff." He was like, "Yeah." So I get there, and young, mind all over the place. I'm moving slow while he's moving fast.
right.
But he doesn't get mad at me. He don't talk trash. He don't do any of that stuff. What he does, he doesn't slow down. Like he just keep working. And once he fixed the car, he like, get in, you test drive it, right? Well, again, I'm moving slow. He didn't say anything. He didn't fuss, nothing. He just got in the car and he left.
Sounds about right.
And I'm sitting there looking stupid. And again, he never says nothing. He doesn't get mad. He don't raise his voice. He don't do none of that. He just does what he does. And I had to make the choice. Like when he did that, it's like it immediately clicked.
Mhm.
Like, okay, you asked this man to do this, and now here you are distracted, ain't paying attention, moving slow. So I had to make the choice, no, to keep up. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did. And I did. I put the phone down and I was focused. And ever since then, it's like it was more than it was more than just that situation. Like
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. Of
situation
course,
taught me like to always respect somebody's time. Like if you ask somebody for their time, make sure you respect their time.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember.
And it was so crazy because he like bro, he didn't say a
Yeah,
word.
he
He didn't
won't.
get
He won't.
mad. He didn't get upset. He didn't get bothered. Nothing. He just hopped in the car and drove.
I got a story too, Unc. I remember one time. This is when I first started working at Lexus. I was working next to. I think I was working across the bay from him. He was always in the corner in the old shop, and I was having an issue with a vehicle. I don't know what it was. I forgot what it was, but anyway, I went. Marcus wasn't around. Usually Marcus will help me, but Marcus wasn't around. Boston was being a complete asshole. He was one of those guys like he only wants to help to show off. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll like if you ask him for help, he'll be like, "I'm busy." You know, he was one of those guys, right? Dan was he didn't he Dan every time you ask Dan for help, he was the guy who would be like, "Oh, you're not gonna pay me to help you. That's my time." He was one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you understand? Like, it was asshole behind asshole behind asshole.
Right, right.
So one time I asked Unc, I'm like, "Yo, Unc, I need some help over here." I forgot what it was. I want to say it was with an LX. I was having issues with like some kind of the airbag, like the pump for the shocks blew out or something. I was trying to replace it, but it kept leaking or whatever. Anyway, I go, Unc, man, can you help me? Because when if you got a minute, he goes, yeah, yeah. So he helps me. That's the thing about Unc. He always like, even when he was super busy, he made sure he came out of nowhere. He helped me. But anyway, long story short, he came out and helped me. He showed me it, and then when he showed me it, I did the other side exactly the way he showed me and exactly the way he said it. As long as you are following his instructions, he will help you. If
Mm-hmm.
he sees that if he's doing the work and you're not paying attention,
Mm-hmm.
he'll walk right off. So, in other words, if he's helping you, you better be learning.
Yeah.
Because if you're not paying attention, so for instance, let's say he was helping me and I was like fucking off, and I see he's doing it, and like almost taking advantage of him helping me, thinking because he's gonna finish it,
Yeah.
he'll leave it right there. So what I'm trying to say is that he did it, and he watched me do the other side, and he made sure I did it right.
Mm-hmm.
And then like after that, I told him like the other guys gave me a hard time. He's like, man, fuck those guys. That he always told me the real about people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always appreciated his time, and I never and to despite how big your uncle is, 'cause this nigga looks like. I always say he always look like Michael J. He reminded me of Michael J. White, bro. Like, oh, I was like, yo, Unc, you don't kick like things? He's like, nah, I don't do that. I don't do that. I was like, despite how big he was, I was never intimidated by his size because he was so humbled. You know what I'm saying? You know how some niggas just be like, they're just scared of people because they're big or they're not the right color or whatever. Like I was never scared of your uncle because I knew he was a cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody would be like, yo, how do you like how do you talk to him? Like and I'm gonna tell you right now, Unc don't just talk to anybody.
No, no, no,
That
no.
nigga will ignore the shit out of you and walk away while he's talking to you. I mean, why you talking to him?
Yeah.
When people started like me and Uncle were mad cool. Like your aunt would bring me like the banana pudding, which is amazing by the way. She would
Oh
bring
yeah.
me banana pudding every now and then. Like it was that cool. Like we were that close. But when people started being like they would try to be cool with him, and he'd be like the face your uncle
Yeah.
like he don't give a fuck face.
he just he ain't got time for the
No, he
crazy.
don't. Like you don't hear. The only time you hear him laugh if he really fuck with you. If he ain't laughing with you, he don't fuck with you, bro. And that's what I was trying to tell a lot of the guys at work. They be like, "Yo, how do you get him to help you? You're not scared?" I'm like, "Bro, that's Unk, bro." And I be screaming at Unk like from across the shop, like, "Yo, Unk, these niggas is scared of you." And he'll just be like, you see him pop his head over the hood, and then like disappear. That's it.
Man.
And it's funny because when I was talking to him, I was like, "Yo, you know, me and Earl got a podcast." He's like, "Yeah, I heard it, but I haven't watched one yet." I'm like, "Yeah, you should watch it, man. You probably enjoy it. It's just me and Earl just cutting up and being stupid on the internet. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
But he's like, "Yeah, I'll definitely check it out." But yeah, shout out to Unk, bro, if you're watching this.
I got to send him a link. I'll probably send him a link to this one.
Yeah, one of the OGs for sure, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Other than that, man, yeah, I saw everybody. I said peace to everybody. I saw Joseph. I saw Katie. I saw Angela. I saw all the people out there.
Rob was out there.
I did not, man. I ran around. I didn't see him. I didn't know where he was at. I saw Straw and all these guys. I saw Chester.
They got my boy working.
I was like, and I even told Chester, I'm like, "Yo, Robert back there. Just tell him to run up here." I'm pretty sure he told him. I know Robert's probably hella busy back there.
Man,
I mean,
they got my boy stretched out back there, man.
Yeah, I did drive by. I didn't see him, so I don't, because like I said, I was just all over the place. I was trying to see everybody, but I was also crunched for time. Mm-hmm. So everybody who I didn't see, I kind of just like hit him up on the back end and shit. Yeah. But yeah, I was trying to get up with him. I was trying to get up with you, but I know you had the car issues, so it was like I was mad crunch for time. But I was just happy I got to really see. I got to see my nieces, both of them. I saw my niece's baby. That was cool. I got to meet him. His name is Miles Morales, which was pretty dope.
Oh, man, that's dope.
Yeah, that's what I kept telling her. I was like, they obviously they named him Miles, but his dad's last name is Morales already. So it kind of just went. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It just made sense.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. So I was hyped to see him.
I saw the picture and then like little Spider-Man. I was like, "Yo, this."
Yeah. So I got him like a little plushie toy. I want to send him some. I want to send him a care package because he likes cars and shit. So I'm gonna send him a bunch of stuff over there now. I just wanted to meet him so bad, but I've been busy. I missed her engagement thing, which was kind of my fault because I had job shit going on and I couldn't take the time off because I haven't had that much time yet. But yeah, that kind of sucked. But it's cool. I always make up for it some other way. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But yeah, it was good. I got to see my other niece, Sadie. We took her to dinner. Then we talked, and that was nice. And then we hung out with Dynasty the next day. We took her to breakfast, and that's how we hung out with the baby and shit.
I mean, you was pretty busy. I saw like the pictures, man.
Yeah, no, I wanted to see, or at least kind of just get to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was hitting me up, and yo, for some reason, everybody heard I was going to Chevy, and people thought I was going back there to work. So like people were like, "Yo, you back working again?" Like they saw me, and then I disappeared, and everybody thought I was back. Like it was crazy. I was getting text messages for like 3 days talking about when I'm starting, and then like they nuts, bro. And Tyler wants no because Tyler did want me to come back, and I was thinking about it, but it'll take a lot for me to go back because I established a bunch of shit out here already. So
yeah.
But you know me, if the bag is right, I go back, son. I'll be in Georgia tomorrow if the bag is right. But we did talk, and I will see what happens. I never shut a door, especially for somewhere I liked. I really liked working at Lexus, and I really like working at Chevy. Those are like my family. I know a lot of people, but those are like the two ones that I really fuck with the most. Even though I fucked with Volkswagen for a long time too, I can't forget my Volkswagen family.
So Candace you didn't go there?
I didn't go up there. I really wanted to go see Frida, man. I miss Frida. I haven't talked to Frida in so long.
Yeah.
I wanted to go see Candace, but like I said, I was crunched for time. I was only out there one day. And I didn't want to hit up everybody, but like, yo, I'm out here, and then like get them hype, and then I have no time to see them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So I kind of just I kind of just went with the flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wherever I landed is where I landed. Whoever I saw is who I seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I had a eventful January, to say the least.
Cool.
So
Oh, sorry, but since we know doing a lot of sharing because we've been gone for so long, in the midst of not doing the podcast, man, I was a part of a movie. So all of
yeah,
our
I was gonna answer that. Go ahead, talk your shit then. Go ahead.
of our viewers out there, our watchers out there, I was asked to be a part of a project, man, and turns out I had a role in the movie. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna have like a little small part, man, but the part that I got ended up being way bigger than what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I think I probably make a cameo here, there, or whatever. But I ended up getting some really good camera time. The name of the movie is called Risk and Riches.
Risk and Riches.
We,
Yes.
yeah, thank you.
Shout out to the and Rod is on that. Rod is also
Yes,
stuff.
Rob.
So wait, matter of fact, okay, let's do this. You the star. I'm gonna interview the star real quick. You the
Okay,
co-star,
what's up?
right? Okay, so real quick. So I know you guys keep saying movie, but it's actually turning into a show now, right? It
Yeah,
started off to be a movie.
it started off as a movie, but we broke it down into like a mini series,
Right. Okay.
and it's a lot of stories that we wanted to tell but couldn't tell within 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 the movie format. So he broke it down into episodes, and then that first season, I don't think he got all of the story out. So now we're going to end up doing a season 2. And from what I've heard, we're going to do three seasons total. So first season is done. Then we're gonna get together again for a second season. Then after the second season is done, we're gonna get together again for the third season.
Okay.
This was my very first time doing this, and it was it was something different. Like it was, I'm introverted. I'm socially awkward. I don't want to people looking at me and all this kind of stuff. So being a part of this project, it got me out of my shell.
Before you say that, it's funny you say that because I know that already because I've been friends with you forever. Me being your friend and you knowing my energy, my nigga. I got you on the whole podcast out here.
Right. That's is I challenge myself. I say, hey man, you got to do better. Like just put yourself out there more. Like stop caring stop caring so much about what people think, and just
Right.
live your life. I've been doing that, and I could pat myself on the back because I'm doing a podcast. I'm in the movie. I'm singing and dancing in front of people. You know what I'm saying? These are things that I would never like. You couldn't pay me to do this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm doing it now. So and it feels good, and I love the energy that I'm getting from being a part of this project. Also, you are a part of this project, so round of applause for yourself, man.
Yes. That's right. I am in the movie myself.
Yes, sir. But now,
I'm really hyped to see it though.
yeah, me too. Because even though you film it and you kind of know what's going on, it's like you don't really know how the project actually comes together because
Yeah.
you don't know what parts are going to make the cut and what parts are not, and how like what order he's gonna put it in. Because we filmed a scene, and I thought that scene was going to be at the beginning of the film, but that scene didn't even make the cut.
Yeah.
He's going to use it, but not in this.
Not in that. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to wait until we're going to have a premiere February 1st, and then
Yeah.
the first episode will drop February 3rd.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's the official date. February 3rd will be the official date of
February
Risk and Riches.
3rd, kid. All right, we're gonna get a
Yeah.
February 3rd.
Yes, sir. February 3rd, man. Round of applause for everybody, man.
Yes.
Yay.
We've been doing this for a minute, so I expect it to be funny and
Yeah.
well put together.
And it was such an accomplishment for me because I feel like me and Rob started our journeys at the same time. and we've been trying so much for so long to start a project and complete a project, but it's always something that goes on as to why we couldn't finish the project. So this project actually got started, finished, produced, and now it's about to drop. So I'm really excited about this one, man. So shout out to everybody that was a part of it, man.
For
Shout
real.
out to
Shout out
everybody
Rob.
who supports,
Rob
man.
dude's been doing his thing for a minute with the camera, so I know I'd be good. Quick question:
Yes, sir.
how long did it take? How long have you been recording the actual movie or show now from beginning to end? Like, was it over years or a couple months or over the year?
Man, it was. Oh man, when did we start? Because it was like June, July, something like that of last year.
Wow, so that was before we even started the pod. Then we started in what? Was it like March? You said last year, right?
It's July of 2024.
2024. Oh, okay. Never mind. Because we started in March 2020. I was thinking you meant like last year, 23.
No,
Okay,
July of 2024. I know it was warm when we started, and then like it was just so many challenges, man. Because it was one day we were shooting at the wash, and the wind was blowing. Like the wind was blowing so hard it would turn the camera while we were acting. So it was just like a lot of challenges, man. But we didn't give up. I mean, we was persistent, man.
Yeah.
One day we started at 3 p.m. We didn't leave set until 11:30 p.m. So like that was almost like a whole work day.
Yeah, I bet
It was
that
a
could
lot of
be
challenges,
intense.
man.
Yeah, especially when everybody starts getting tired and hungry and like, yo.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a
Now,
challenge, man. But
I know also Mike is in the movie, right?
man, Mike is funny, dog.
I saw a little clip with him like knocking at the door or at the beard or something with the beard on.
Mike is funny, dog. Mike is funny. Mike is funny, man.
Every time I hung out with Mike at work, it was always, if we weren't making fun of his brother, we were all just making fun of somebody. We were making fun of somebody. That's all I know. We were goofing at something or somebody. But when him and his brother started goofing on each other, that was classic, bro. That was classic.
Man. Mike is funny, man. When me and Mike was on camera together, I couldn't even together. So when you get to that's when you watch this film and you get to the scene when Mike is on camera, pay attention to me because I cannot keep my composure, bro. Like he was funny, bro.
Yeah, he he knows how to get into a character. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah.
Like, he's like a Jim Carrey kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know. So I've seen Mike. I didn't see his brother in this one. Is he in this one? I know he was in the last one.
One of his brothers. So which brother are you talking about? Because it's a bunch of him. I've known them for a couple years. I'm still meeting new brothers. It's a bunch of them. Like, God, dog.
The one that used to work with us at Lexus, the short one.
You talking to JJ?
JJ, yes, JJ, my boy JJ.
JJ is not in this one, but his brother Greg is.
Greg, he's the tall one with the locks.
Well, okay, it's two with the locks. You got a tall, skinny one.
Right.
That's someone else, but it's another one. He plays the character Lorenzo.
Is that the one with the car, the drug dealer?
Okay, well they're partners in the.
Okay. I'm pretty sure.
Between the two, he's the shorter one, more muscle like.
Okay. All right, cool. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped to see the shit. It looks funny, man. I swear it gives me Friday vibes like all day.
It's crazy because it's I'm not gonna say anything, but it's funny and it's entertaining. Please watch the movie the series February 3rd. February 3rd.
Risk and Riches. All right, yeah, for sure. Shout outs to Rob and the whole cast. Risk to Riches.
Yeah.
And I'm really hyped to see where he even shoves my little part at. Like, I'm super hyped to see, like, just see that. Because it kind of gave me the vibe, like, you remember Jet Set Radio, where the DJ was like, you know,
yeah. I got you.
So I kind of wanted to set that vibe off. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know.
I think you did a real good job, man.
No, thank you.
I don't know. It's like I don't know where, because that's another thing. Cause like I know you did your part, but I don't know where he's gonna.
Be putting that shit,
Yeah,
right?
like we're gonna put it.
Yeah,
So
like it's like in between days. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like
yeah,
show o'clock and you hear my voice type of shit. I don't know. But yeah, I was excited. I hope he put it in the movie. I hope he don't cut me, man. That'd be fucked up
nah,
if he
nah,
cuts me.
nah. I,
You better not cut me, Rob.
I don't think he's gonna catch you, man. I
Oh
think he
shit.
used it. I think,
Yeah, all right. Well,
but
that's cool.
yeah, man.
I'm pretty hyped. Jesse was like, "Yeah, I want to watch it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And Jesse's not really into anything much. So I'm like, "All right, cool." Yeah. So, but yeah, all right. Well, that's good, man. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I see it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much going on. Like, we got the podcast.
Yes.
Collectively, and I mean this just even to the people I don't know. I want to extend my hand to, like even to
Hmm.
the other cast members, like collectively, all of us, like we're an entity in itself. Like
Yes.
if you collect all of us and stick us in one room, we're gonna come up with something great because there's a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
You got producers, you got people who can record, you got people who know how to act, you got people who know how to rap, you got people who know how to sing. Like,
models.
yeah, producer, just everything. Podcast is
Talking
like
about no parties, man. Like
parties,
it's
funny,
crazy. Yeah.
promoters.
You say murder? Oh, I thought you said murder. So, damn, we got guns behind you too. Ah, dog. I swear I
Hit,
heard murders, man.
I got hitters on the side too. I'm pretty sure somebody knows somebody, but we don't want to talk about that. But
Yeah,
we got so much people around town like that
yeah.
could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just good to see like everybody doing something. We got people who make we can make clothes, we can record. Like it's just
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
everything's there. So like we don't ever need to go outside our own network to get something done.
And the dope thing about it, man, I feel like we have recruited more people, and it's a solid core of people, and we've even like we're taking it serious, and we're going to start traveling with.
Yeah. It's funny you said that because I did talk to Rob one time and he did mention about coming out here and
Yeah,
wanting to do some shit out here.
yeah,
So
man.
I was like, yeah, that'd be dope because I know a lot of cool places and a lot of places where actually really nice to record because there's not that much people there. But let's
Hmm.
say you want to get a crowd scene. I know places where we could get a crowd scene. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, man, it'd be cool to like take that shit out here so you guys have more scenery than just Augusta. Because I'm pretty sure after a while it's kind of hard to find places to record where it's not so either crazy or hectic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like we got plenty of beaches out here, pavilions, parks, woods where we could do like weird murder scenes or chase scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like trails. So yeah, it'd be dope, bro. Bring that shit out
yeah,
here. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. We got the
yeah,
crib.
man.
We could set up shop. I got motorcycles. Like we could do all types of cool scenes. You know what I mean? So that'd be kind of dope. But yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited for all that. But I guess we could get into these
Finally,
topics. Yeah, sorry if anybody's watching. Skip all the way to the topic stuff. Sorry, it's been a while. I figured we'd give you
yeah.
our lives, up front, so you know what we've been up to. But I guess yeah, we can get into these topics, baby. Let's see what's
Yes,
going
sir.
on.
First topic, man. I want to talk about the FS1 lawsuit. Now I know we're kind of behind because we haven't been recording, but the FS1 lawsuit. Okay, for people who do not watch sports, FS1 is a sports broadcast group, whatever, and there has been some sexual misconduct allegedly going on at their studios. There's a young lady by I can't pronounce her name. I'm doing the best I can. Her name is Nasheen Faraji. She is a hairstylist, and she filed a class action lawsuit against the FS1 organization. Three names in particular. Those names are uh, Charlie Dixon, which is the program director. So he's like the kind of like the top guy that they will have to interact with the most.
Right.
Then there's Skip Bayless, who is a sports analyst. He's known for he was on he used to work with Stephen A. Smith. Then he left ESPN, went to Fox, and was doing Undisputed. Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless was doing a show together called Undisputed. And the third name in this, which I found was weird, is Joy Taylor. So those three names are the three major suspects. What you call them?
Yeah.
In this lawsuit. So Nasheem Faraji is the plaintiff, and the defendants are FS1. Mainly those three names: Charlie Dixon again, Skip Bayless, and Joy Taylor. The lawsuit is taking place in Los Angeles, California. And so here's the story, right? So Miss Faraji is a hairstylist, and she does everybody's hair / makeup before the show. Word gets around that somehow. This is the story. My bad. Forgive me. So Miss Faraji and Skip Bayless has an interaction with each other, and Skip is trying to have sex with her, but she's refusing to have sex with Skip Bayless. So Skip Bayless offers her $1.5 million to have sex.
Jesus Christ.
Why so much? Because Miss Faraji finds out that she has cancer. So I'm pretty sure the 1.5 million was to help her, give Skip what he wanted, all the while being able to take care of her, her medical bills and all those.
Yeah.
Again, she refused. Like she refused to do anything with Skip Bayless. So Skip gets upset and he says, "Well, you had sex with Shannon Sharp," but they don't really know that for sure.
Yeah.
It's just a rumor that Miss Faraji and Shannon Sharp had no sexual intercourse. So Skip pretty much jealous of Shannon Sharp.
Oh
Right?
God, one of those. All right, see
So
where this is going.
So as you're watching Undisputed, like you can see the chemistry between Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless kind of deteriorate. And a lot of people was thinking that the decline in their chemistry came from when Skip Bayless got upset about Shannon Sharp talking bad about Tom Brady.
I think I remember that. That was a whole big thing.
Yeah. So a lot of people thinking like that was the start of the decline in their chemistry. But this is just a rumor. They're actually saying that the decline in their chemistry came from this woman because again, Skip Bayless think that Miss Faraji and Shannon Sharp had sex, so he's jealous of Shannon Sharp. Like you had sex with Shannon. I said the same thing.
It doesn't matter how much money you have, bro. 1.5 or $1.55 fucking cents. You a cock blocker, nigga. You a cock blocker. You a hating on another guy who got the job done, and you couldn't. That's it, bro. That's what it boiled down to. And now you're gonna hate on him because I mean, if the girl told you no for 1.5 million, which any other chick would have jumped out the window twice for that, then she don't fuck with you, my guy. Like, are you absolutely? So now I understand. See, because I didn't know too much about that story, but now that you say it, and I don't know these guys or watch them ever. I watch Shannon Sharp now, but I mean, even he gave me goofy vibes. So if he hit it, I'm like, okay, that I guess he's not gay like everybody else thinks, but whatever. But yeah, bro, if you 1.5 million didn't work, then bro, you need to go somewhere else, my boy. Like, is this girl even hot? Like, I don't know what she looks like. I mean, I'm not saying she has. I'm just saying, like, is she like some kind of model or something? Like,
she's not a model. She's just a hairstylist, bro. But I think in the world of entertainment, it is just a sex code, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, and you know what? To be quite honest, if this is the case, then yeah, then she's good. She's gonna win big. But listen, after watching, listen, it's Hollywood at the end of the day, bro. All them motherfuckers are weird. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And they all think because they have this power to put you on TV and get you paid, you owe them favor. I mean, you saw what happened with the Nickelodeon stuff. The guy would.
Okay, so this is Miss Nasheen
Oh
Faraji.
God, bro, she's not even like hot, bro. Like, come on. All that, you take all that makeup off and that all that shit, and she probably just looks like one of the Muppet babies, for all I know.
Oh
Listen,
man.
like I said, 1.5 million, and she dubbed you, but I would have turned around and said, you know what? Fine. I'm not gonna go out looking like an asshole. Talking about yo,
So
she dubbed you for
okay.
1.5 million, bro. You can't even get pussy for 1.5 million. Like that's crazy.
So what do we think about the offer of 1.5 million
Listen,
to offer someone that much money to have sex? Like, what is?
that's crazy. I mean, listen. If I was a single chick and somebody offered me 1.5 million, I probably would have said, "All right, cool. All we doing is get it over with." But that's just me. You know, I grab the money, take the bag, and I'm out. I don't have to see this motherfucker again. But obviously, she didn't want to fuck with him because she probably knew there was something more to it than just money and everything else. And obviously, it is because he probably would have ended up murdering her after this because he probably wanted a whole relationship with her. And, you know, those weird Hollywood guys are like that, bro. They look at what happened to Diddy and Cassie. I'm pretty sure she just thought it was
Yeah.
a good idea to hang out with him for a little while. Look, she was in a 10-year freak off, but I don't know, bro. It's if that's the whole truth, the one
Hmm.
like him offering that, yeah, he's a loser, bro. He's a loser. I mean, come on, dude. There's not one guy out here paying that much for Nana, bro. Yeah, they might be putting up some money, but these are girls like they doing,
That's
you know,
that's that's one heck of
mamas.
an offer, man. That is a huge offer, bro.
But that goes to show you what I said last time, man. Some of these guys get paid way too much money for nothing. There's no reason for some of these people to even get paid the amount of money they get paid, bro.
Yeah.
And this is no diss at anybody, but I'm just saying, like, a person like, I don't know, like Stephen A. Smith, he getting almost 900 million for a deal coming up or something like that. It's something crazy. 500 million. I'm
Man.
like, for what? Like, I understand he's a great, analyst and all this shit, but bro, that's just crazy money for one person. Like that's like offering, like, for instance, Drake, like, almost a Billy for a deal. Like,
Yeah.
nah, that's wild, bro. Like, nobody should be getting paid that much money because look at the assholes you create when they're that rich. I mean, just look at society. These rich motherfuckers are going out and just acting weird, bro. Like, look at Hollywood. It's all weird, bro. Like, they're all full of weirdos out there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hollywood is definitely weird.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm poor. I'm poor compared to these guys. They look at me like I'm weird. So
Yeah.
whatever.
But to wrap this story up, I have to talk about Joy Taylor before we wrap it up. Okay. So Charlie Dixon. I think Charlie Dixon came on to Miss Faraji as well, which is why he's named in the lawsuit. So when Charlie Dixon came on to Miss Faraji, Faraji went to Joy Taylor and told her what happened. And Joy Taylor's response made Miss Faraji feel uncomfortable.
I bet this is some fuck shit. What she said.
So basically, what she took away from it, that Joy Taylor and Charlie Dixon were sleeping together, she's alleging that Joy Taylor slept her way to the top, and then Joy Taylor, and she also alleged that Joy Taylor said once she no longer needed Mr. Charlie Dixon, that she was going to come out and say that the guy forced himself on her, so to kind of get rid of him,
Yeah, yeah,
which I thought was I thought was terrible. I
yeah.
was like, that's a really really bad game
But that's what most of these
to play.
these corporate, and I don't want to say most, but this is what a lot of these corporate women do, bro. They screw all the way to the top, and when they're ready to go, oh, file a lawsuit. He sexually harassed me, and like that's game, bro. That's game.
They were saying that Joy Taylor was sleeping around throughout the company. So there's another co-host by the name of Emmanuel Acho. He made a tweet about Joy Taylor and how she's breaking grounds, as a black woman in the industry, and how she's been been a trendsetter and all of this and that. And then he ended up deleting that post once all of this came out, and that made a lot of people suspicious. Like, yo, why would you delete the tweet if the tweet wasn't anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's because he knows what's up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna wrap the story up, man. So I don't know what to believe. I can't say they're guilty of these things. They're not guilty. I can't say, but I will say this. I think it's unfair that Joy Taylor didn't get nowhere near the scrutiny, or I can't say that because I don't know what's going on in her life. But like during the Me Too era, if a man, whether black, white, whatever, if a man was accused of sexual misconduct before he had his day in court, that man was fired.
Yeah, canceled.
Like no evidence, no court case, no nothing. It's like you are fired. And then now that a woman is involved in this, and it's like nobody's really saying much about it.
Yeah,
And she gets to keep her job, and yada yada yada.
that's what I'm saying. It's a whole if it don't like the community, the Me Too's, the BLM, the Pride. It's all community driven, bro. Like if they're not fucking with you, then they don't care. That's the problem. If they're not fucking with you, even if you're black or whatever, white, if you're not a part of that, or you're not, a part of that community,
Mm-hmm.
those rules don't apply to you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's where that falls. But yeah, I agree with you. If it would have been a dude, total total different, total different. And trust me,
yeah.
I've seen
Like
that shit happen firsthand, bro.
right.
Firsthand. A dude you put a hand on the elbow by accident during let's say a party. You rub her the wrong way, and she go and tell HR. Yeah, you're gone. You're written up,
Yeah,
fired, all that shit. But if
like you don't get the
I'm a
benefit of
dude
the
and
doubt.
I be like, yo, this girl just rubbed my whole crotch. They're gonna be like, get out of here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
They're gonna question your manhood, call you
yeah,
gay, and
like
all this
come
kind
on,
of stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't work the same, and that's what I'm saying. Like, believe it or not, there's always gonna be a double standard for when it
yeah.
comes to men and women. It doesn't matter, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you could deny all the shit you want, or you can claim all the shit you want. It doesn't matter. There's a double standard in that courthouse for dudes,
And
for
again,
women.
I'm not saying that she's guilty. I'm not saying she did it. I'm just saying if Joy Taylor was a guy, she would be
Different.
fired.
Yeah, totally different. All day. All day. I agree, 100%.
Keep that same energy, people.
All
That's
the
all I'm
time.
saying.
They
Keep the
never
same
do.
energy.
It's never. It's never.
But yeah,
But
that's the FS1 lawsuit and the crash course.
yeah, well, thank you for that because I didn't know what that was. I don't keep up with that too much. I
Yeah.
don't watch any of that shit. But all right, well, that was a good thing on there. I guess we'll go to the next. What we talking about
Man,
right
we are
now,
talking, of course, Donald Trump.
Mr. Trump. Yo, I've been watching like all his speech. Like he's given out more speeches than I think any president ever in his first fucking week.
Man,
I think more speeches than Joe Biden did in his whole presidency, bro.
presidency.
Hell yeah. Yo, I ain't even gonna front, bro. He is standing on his work right now, bro.
Oh yeah.
He is signing orders, he is changing names. The Gulf of America is in full effect. Yo, you know what's so crazy? I like to when I do these things, I like to look at it in two perspectives, which is them and them, however you want to put it, and then like an outside perspective, like if I don't live here or I don't fuck with this country kind of perspective. You know what I'm saying? So I like to look at it if I'm a Trump supporter, and I like to look at it if I'm not a Trump supporter, and then I like to look at it like if I'm way over here and I don't need to worry about these motherfuckers. So with that being said, if I was if I was a big Trump supporter, I'd be excited because he's out there, he's talking to the people, he's engaging, he's doing everything a president should. Because I remember way back in the day, before assassinations and people getting murked out in cars, obviously this is before my time, but I watched and read up. Presidents will be out there talking to the people, engaging, whether it was Republican or Democrat, doesn't matter. They will be engaging with the public. They're out there, they're making speeches, they're talking, they're doing the rough shit. Even during wartime, you saw presidents out there before TV, on the radio, even one TV, on the TV, saying we got to drop this bomb, we got to stop Japan or whatever. They're out there. They're doing their president duties. They're letting you know, like, yo, shit's about to get real. They're keeping you posted. That's what
Yeah.
you do as a president. Whether it's bad news or good news, you need to be out there putting the news on the TV. So it's not coming from Fox, CNN, and all these other shitty outlets that don't report right or have an opinion and don't give you the full story. When it's just you out there and you're the president and you're telling the story, nobody else can say anything. And nobody else can be like, well, he lied. He's out there, he's doing. So with that being said, what I'm trying to say is that he's out there, he's showing you like, yo, he's gonna put in this work. Of course, not everybody's gonna like what he's doing with the whole migrant situation, with the whole immigrants, all that, the borders. Nobody's gonna like 100% of anything you do. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be some pushback or somebody who don't agree with your views. But at the end of the day, what people have to realize is that we are a country that needs to be kind of, you know, sealed off for a little while so we can kind of just collect ourselves, if that makes sense. Because yeah, we have like New York City and all these places that let a lot of people in. And I'm not saying they can't come in, but like a lot of them, you got more illegals coming in illegally than people who are getting processed. Crazy. And a lot of these people who are coming in are not good people, is what
Right.
our people are trying to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm a good person and I want to move to Switzerland or China, I have to do the proper paperwork. I can't just, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way somebody can smuggle me into these countries, but you really think they're going to let me? No. Bro, you can't even go to some of these countries and say bad things about the government before you're in a jail cell.
Right.
And we're letting all these people come in and take our taxes, our time, our housing, our schools, turn them into shelters, take our kids. They're taking our kids' spot. Like we don't even have that much because the city is so dense now. Like we need to kind of just stop and kind of make up for all the time that we missed, even during coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? It's been crazy. We've been trying to catch up since, but nobody believes in what he's doing is right. Everybody's like, oh, you got to think about he's not going out there and saying we're gonna rip we're not going after illegals who are actually working. Like we're not going after the guys who are working in the restaurant serving food. I mean, if you're a criminal, yeah, but if you're not, they're gonna leave you alone and let you do your thing. They're going after criminals. Like even the borders are said, we're going after criminals. We don't understand why everybody's so angry. We're going after criminals. We're going after the people who are raping and killing your kids.
I feel like that's the part that they're leaving out because a lot of people are not paying attention to what's being said.
Right.
So like they're getting their information from like a second or third, fourth source,
Right.
and once it gets to those outlets, it's watered down. So if Donald Trump says we're going after the rapists, the murderers, the killers, the drug dealers. When it gets to a second source, now it's watered down. We're going to deport the immigrants. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and they
So
put everybody in the
yeah,
pot.
put everybody in the pot. So
Right.
now when people get that information, it's like, you can't do this, you can't do that. You're not doing this, you're not doing that. But this is my thing about immigration, right? And I already know how white people feel. Cool, I respect it. Now, this is more so for the black people that are listening, right? Because like when you talk about immigration, and they love to say, man, how you gonna tell somebody that they can't come to this country? Like, how can you own land? How can you do this? How can you do that? It's like, bro, immigration is a serious problem, right? And for those of you who think that you can't tell nobody that you can't come here, then when you go to sleep at night, leave your front door wide open. Put a sign on your front door that says, if you are hungry, you can come into my refrigerator.
Right.
If you need a place to sleep, you can sleep in my bed. You know, like, you wouldn't do that.
No,
You don't
I
you don't
agree.
you don't you don't want nobody just walking into your house, drinking the last little bit of your Kool-Aid, eating your kids' Lunchables, drinking their Capri Suns.
Yeah,
If you came home and some random person was in your bed, you would feel a way about that. And you know
yeah,
you would. So when it comes, so just take that little small concept of an idea and apply it to a whole entire nation. It's like you have to protect your way of life. You have to. Now, I must admit, when it comes to protecting our way of life in typical white people fashion, they always go overboard and do some inhumane shit. And it just makes everything that we're fighting for looks terrible, because we need border patrol. We need immigration laws. We need those things. However, when you take a family, split them up and put them in cages, it makes you look super bad, bro.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's my take on, the immigration and all these things. But I
yeah.
must say, Donald Trump, this is his last year. Like, after this, he can't be president no more. I think Donald Trump is determined to do every single thing that he can to leave his mark on this world, bro.
And I agree because it's so crazy. Because like even for the next 4 years, he does all this. The next guy could come in and change it. You know what I'm saying? The next guy could come in and open the borders back up. I mean, unless there's some kind of like weird political aspect of it, or where they like seal it and they, whatever. Because I'm not, like I said, I don't know all the laws. I don't know everything, but I know there's ways that they can block the president from doing certain things, and they have to go through the courts and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it. If Donald Trump won back to back, just it probably would have been worse because he learned a lot in the first term, and then when he was coming in his second one, I think he was a little bit cocky, and he lost. Whether it was rigged or not, I don't know, but he lost. But I'm thinking in a way this is kind of the way it was supposed to do it, because let's say he did go back to back, and let's say for 8 years straight, let's just say it was the greatest. Let's just say gas was $1.50, milk was almost free. Let's say everything was good, golden times. Trump, we getting this money. Let's say Biden came in or Kamala came in right after him and fucks everything up again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would we be saying about him now? You understand? Like, the conversation we're gonna have in a year or two would have been totally different. But with that being said, Biden came in, did his whatever he did, and then a lot of people didn't like it. It was so crazy that they just voted for Trump right in. They didn't even think about it. Trump all the way. Blacks, whites, Puerto Ricans. I mean, Jewish people were out there voting for him with their yarmulkes on, talking about Trump is the greatest. So you can't tell me somebody didn't fuck up somewhere. You understand? If they ain't even want to vote a woman that was mixed and all of the sprinkles that takes for somebody to get voted in. It worked for Obama, it didn't work for her. You know what I'm saying? So, and also with that, one more thing, Obama also was heavy on ICE and Border Patrol. He just didn't talk about it. But on the back end, he was doing some wild shit. The whole FEMA camps, started in his presidency. So, nobody talks about that, but it's true. That was out there way before Trump. This was just there. He was heavy on the border shit. But that's the thing. He didn't talk about what he was going to do next. Trump is the guy who's going to talk about how many times he's going to punch you in the face before he tries to punch you in the face. Whether he lands the punch or not, it doesn't matter. But he's been saying he's going to do it all day. So when he does it, everybody's like, "Yo, he said he was going to do it. He did it." You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting from him. He's out there signing executive orders, changing the names of shit. He is definitely pissing on the fire hydrant over everybody else. That's what he's doing. Now, 4 years is a long time, but it's really not for a lot of the shit he wants to do. So he needs to get cracking. But if he can literally stop the war in Ukraine, right? Let's say he does that. I don't know how, but it sounds like he's really going to do it. Let's say he does that. And he stops all these other things going on, and he starts with Korea and everything. Bro, what are they going to say about this, man? If he does this, what are they going to say about it? Let's say he stops wars in a year, and what are they going to say?
They're going to flip it into something negative because they
Of
know
course.
they're going to say like he's friends with Putin and all this kind of stuff, and that's why he got some kind of business deal, yada yada yada.
But why is that bad? Why we cannot have? You ever heard the term? You keep your enemies close, you keep your friends close, your enemies closer. All right, yeah, keep all the we could be friends. Let's do some money. Let's do this. Like I'd rather have these guys do business and I don't know do crooked business than have people dying over a unnecessary war. It just don't make no sense. Like you got Koreans out there getting their heads blown off by drones because they don't even understand Russian or English. So they're just out there, bro. I watch some of these videos and they're terrible and really bad to watch. You watching these poor Korean guys run out there and have no idea. They never been a day in the snow. You know what I'm saying? They never been in the cold like that. Running out there in outfits probably not even fitted for winter, and they look like bro. It's like having a bunch of rats and you let them free in the open, and you just see them running everywhere. They don't have no idea where they're going, and drones are just coming down and killing these guys. Bro, it's heartbreaking to watch, bro. Even though they're Koreans and these guys, don't even know that these were their last moments because they thought they were jumping into a war that was going to be done in a couple of weeks. Now they're already, 3-4 years going. It's sad, bro. It's sad.
Yeah,
Whether they're Koreans or not, it's fucking terrible to watch drone pilots miles away play. Like, it was like playing a game, bro. Like, they were interviewing these guys literally on YouTube. You watch the guys play with these drones like toys, killing people. Like, it's nothing. And it's sad because the Ukrainians do it and they don't even care. They laugh when they blow them up. And if let's say one is still alive, there's 10 more drones coming right there. It's terrible, dog. It's such a bad feeling to watch Ukrainians kill Koreans with drones and laugh about it, which is terrible. I don't even know why is this on YouTube, but it is, and it's bad, bro. It's terrible. It's terrible. And if he can stop all that, they'll say he wants to be a dictator like them. That's his best friend. I mean, he's not. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is weird, dog. I mean, like I said, bro, I don't care much for when presidents are in office, out of office, but it just seems like they really don't like Trump, and I can see why, because he's a cocky fucking bastard. But he's standing on his business, bro. Like I haven't seen anybody come in and actually want to do the things they talk about.
Yeah, hate him or love him, man. He knows how to he knows how to make himself look like the guy.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
right now we are giving Donald Trump the credit for saving TikTok.
Right.
Because
you see?
when I got on TikTok, the message said, I can't say it word for word, but I know at the bottom it was like, Donald Trump will fix this for us. That's what it said in the message. And TikTok came back, and
It was
it
not
was
even
like,
18 hours.
and it was like, thank Donald Trump for TikTok or
Yeah,
something like that. I was like, bro,
that's what I'm saying.
say what you want about this guy.
Listen,
He knows how to make himself look like the guy.
the craziest thing is even though he says he has a soft spot in his heart for TikTok because it helped him win, if you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about all the people on TikTok who bash this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the shit I've seen that is Donald Trump hating is always on TikTok because it's more of an open platform than Facebook and Instagram. But on TikTok was the most hate I've ever seen Donald Trump shit on. Like literally. And he helps TikTok come back. Imagine how those people feel. That your favorite thing in the world to do is go on TikTok and dance and act like a whole fucking idiot for likes because that's how you feel loved. Is the guy you hate the most help you get that back. So are you gonna thank him now? They're not gonna go on video and be like, well, I said all these bad things about Donald Trump and he got TikTok back. They're not gonna do none of that. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like social media is to me, and this is just me, bro. Social media to me is first of all it's not a real place. Like I don't go on social media to I do this podcast shit because I like to talk about shit with my boys and my friends. I like to cut up, and this is the best way to do things, especially when everybody's busy and living in different places. But I don't for instance, Jess watches a lot of YouTubers and TikTokers that like to, put their life out there and make people feel sorry for them. People and please don't get this misconstrued with me hating on it. This is just me being just a regular person. Call me old, call me grumpy. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying I am not going to broadcast, and this is for all walks of life. I don't care what age or color you are, because I've seen it in all variations. Whether you're a rapper or a singer, I don't care, or just a vlogger. I don't want to see you on TikTok crying about something or sitting in a corner on the floor talking about you having an anxiety attack and you need to breathe into a balloon while petting your cat. Bro, go see a counselor if it's that bad where you have to, if you could set up a camera to record yourself cry. For instance, this is the perfect example. Those stupid nurses, and I call them stupid because they're dumb, those nurses that go on TikTok and set up their phone to do dances or to cry when a patient dies. Bro, you're the dumbest person. If you can see me or hear me, you are an idiot. I hate you. If you sit there and cry and fake a cry for likes, for somebody dying, shut your goofy ass up and go back to work. Cry in your own private area if they meant that much to you, but you don't sit and plop your phone up. I can't stand all that shit. That shit.
I see what you're saying.
And that's the part I hate is the fakeness that people are using to get popular, and they think that because they got 100,000 followers that they the shit, and these platforms are making idiots famous. Like the little Spanish kid that goes, "Eat your mommy." That guy is famous for being dumb. Just think about it. You Ichi Papi or whatever he says in your ear and then you freak out. He got famous for being stupid. Just think about it. That's your whole career. You get mad bread, that's great. Is that I don't know, bro. I wouldn't want to be famous for whistling or saying gay shit in somebody's ear. I don't want people to be like, yo, that's that ninja. He the one that do that gay shit in your ear.
I'm trying to think who you talking about because
I forgot. I think it's J.L. Day is his name, and he goes, "Eat your puppy, mommy, yeah, and he does that shit in your ear, and then people freak out, and they're like, "Oh, eat your mommy," and then he walks around with his girlfriend with the fat ass, and he gets people to look at her ass, and then he's like, "Don't look at my like." bro, it's just dumb, bro. Those are the kind of things that just fucking irk me, kid. Like I get it, and like if this is what the new vibe is, I'm like, oh, we're definitely going in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why when TikTok was getting banned, I wasn't mad. I was actually kind of excited because I wanted to see how the world was going to react, and they reacted exactly how they thought it would. Like they were just freaking out. People were freaking out, bro. Yo, I kid you not. I can get my phone. I posted somebody posted some shit on Facebook. I don't even think I can pull it up anymore because it's probably so old. But somebody posted on Facebook. You remember Mad TV, the Stewart, when he goes, "Look what I could do! Look what I could do!" You know, I don't know if you ever watched that. It was Stu. I think his name was Stewart. He was supposed to be a grown ass kid that he was this old guy,
Was
and
he
his mom babied
that
him.
little? Was he dressed like a little Asian boy?
He was dressed like a little weirdo. He always had like the tight shirts. Yeah, like a Asian
Yeah.
kid.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And he had the red freckles, and his face was really red, and he was like looking. And his mom would be like, "Stewart," and he's like, "Oh." Well, anyway, somebody posted that saying that this is how all the TikToks act. Somebody in the post put, when TikTok gets canceled or deleted, all the TikTokers will have to get jobs and shit. Yo, I just put this. This is literally what I put. I said,
Okay.
it'll be. This is what you see it. I put this. I put. I'm trying to remember exactly, but it was something like more lines like, now we can stop watching and listening to crybabies. They will have to get a job. Everything will be all right. Just grab your paper bag and breathe and go outside and touch grass. That's all I wrote. Bro, when I tell you um, how much hate, Facebook messages I got off that one, bro, it was like, bro, I had to put the shit on Do Not Disturb because I was getting, bro, niggas was like, yo, you probably an old head. You don't understand how TikTok saved my life. And everybody that I look at their profile that wrote to me some hateful shit was somebody, most of them, not all, were from the community of love. All right? These are the people who are supposed to want to be loved and love you back, sending me these hateful things, which is so crazy to me because I'm like, yo, aren't you guys looking for like some kind of way to be accepted, but you're using Facebook to spread hate because I said my opinion? And that's all I do. Like, I never respond back to these people because I don't want to feed them more energy. Or because, like I said, Facebook and all these places, they're not a real place to me. So if I put an opinion down and you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. You don't have to like it. I don't care. It's freedom of speech, like everybody says.
Yeah.
But they fucking trip, bro. They absolutely lose their mind, and it's so crazy because they're so hateful when you don't agree with what they agree with. Bro, I could sit here and you could both disagree, and I'd be like, yo, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I'd be okay with that, bro. I don't care, bro. At the end of the day, I don't get, look at me. I don't give a fuck about what you think I should be thinking. If I think TikTok is a waste of space and I feel like it's making idiots, then that's just my opinion. Is it true? No, not all the way, but it is. Kind of. To me, it is. Because most of the shit I see on TikTok is just a bunch of morons.
Mm-hmm.
Fake pranksters, people crying, catching anxiety attacks at the right time when their camera is perfectly propped up in Walmart. Bro, shut the fuck up with your fake ass anxiety attack that you just recorded. How many takes it took you to breathe that heavy? Like, cut it out, bro. Like, just stop. Like,
yeah,
it's just annoying, bro. It's just annoying. Like, just be real with it, bro. Be real. Like I said, Jesse watches these videos all the time, bro, and I can't tell you how many videos I'll look at him like, bro, you watching this trash? Like, people are like, oh, my first this, that. Like, they want to vlog everything. I'm like, it's gotten to the point where people are vlogging nothing. They just put the camera on because they need to vlog something because they feel like they need to vlog. Like, they're just so attention seeking whores, bro, is what's going on. You know what I mean? Like it's like me after this podcast getting off and start recording myself vlogging some shit that nobody cares about. But it's so crazy because people care about it. I don't know, dude. It will blow my fucking mind, bro. It blows my mind. I don't know. I
Man,
just never want to get famous off some dumb shit, dog. I don't even want to be famous. I just don't. If I did get famous for some weird reason, it ain't gonna be for some choo poppy or fake pranking or bothering people in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just weird, bro.
yeah. But I don't know, like I don't know why I never paid attention to that, but like you just really like brought it to my attention. The how convenient your camera is on while you're having a panic attack.
Bro, I can't tell you how
That's
many
it's
panic
weird.
attacks I watched. I watched more panic attacks on Instagram or whatever, Facebook, than I need to know about. Panic attacks, people freaking out because they voted for somebody you didn't like. Bro, you know how many people I know voted for somebody? Bro, when Trump first got in, I wasn't a big Trump fan at all. I was going along with the narrative because
Hmm.
I didn't know any better. But
Hmm.
then I just started digging into like the crates and started realizing that it doesn't matter if it was Trump or not Trump. Your pockets are not going to change. Yeah, you might have to pay a little bit more for eggs and whatnot, but
Right.
that's all irrelevant once they get chosen. Like it doesn't like Trump could fuck up now and eggs and gas could go through the roof. I'm just saying if he's knocking it down and doing something about it or saying he's going to do something, but that's a lot more than the last other couple ones said they were going to do. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody talking about their women rights anymore. You see all that shit went out the window.
Hmm.
Ain't nobody talking about that shit no more. Has anybody? I look out the window. No, girl still has a car out there. You still can go drive. Like nobody's rights has changed. Is that? And this is what I'm talking about. Like people just like to run with shit, bro. Like
Yeah. They don't.
everybody
They don't.
still like Jesse just went to the hospital. I mean to the doctor. We went a couple days ago. She got her birth control. Nobody told her she had to stick a fucking plum in her ass and stock it up. Like like nobody said anything and nothing's changed, bro. Like that's it. Nobody's telling her you got to get married to 6 niggas and have babies all day long. Like, no.
Man.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh, that was hour and 22 minutes, bro. We still got a whole lot left, but is there anything else we can chat about?
We could talk about the movies real quick. Like,
Yeah, let's just all right. We can all right. Yeah, let's do that because I really wanted to talk about Captain America joint.
okay.
That all right. Let's Captain America. The movie looks great. I know I had a bunch of reshoots and it was pushed back a whole year or a couple months or whatever. Yeah, pretty much a year because it was supposed to come out last year. But I think it's cooking up to be a good movie, dog.
Okay.
Like even if it's bare minimum, and when I
Hmm.
say that, I don't mean that in the aspect of like fight. I mean just like it's just Hulk or Red Hulk versus Cap. I'm
Hmm.
okay with that. I don't need a whole intergalactic battle, is what I'm saying. And I think we talked about this maybe last year, but I was like, I'm okay with them going back to basics just so they can build up to something again. Because, like I said, when they start doing these big galactic battles, it takes too much time, too much money, and just a lot of just everything to get all these people and all these things in the right spots to make it this big. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So the fact that they just dialing it back is why I could appreciate this movie a little bit more because if it's just Cat versus Hulk and a couple of other little things here and there, I'll be okay with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I mean, just straight up, like I'm okay with just Cat versus Hulk and something dope at the end happening, and everybody's like, "Shit, this is gonna happen next." Boom, great, great
Yeah.
formula.
So basically, I feel like Marvel is about to hit their stride again because I think they're getting back to the basics. So
Yeah,
instead of these cameos or let's I mean, don't get me wrong, them opening up the catalog and showcasing all of these superheroes is dope. All right. So it's cause Civil War is one of my favorites because you got so many
yeah,
heroes
I like
portrayed
it
at one
too,
time.
and it was pretty
So
basic. It wasn't too
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And I think right now they're getting back to the basics. Let's tell the story of this one character,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the end, introduce some other thing and show people how it's, connected. And I think that formula really works because Iron Man was about Iron Man, Thor was about Thor, even though and they threw Hulk in there, and it kind of worked with Hulk
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Hulk he's not like he's a very good supporting character,
Right.
right? And what I felt like Marvel really hit their stride is like when this thing really took off was Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That one was good.
I love when I mean Winter Soldier was the best,
Yeah,
bro. I thought it was good.
Winter Soldier was great, man. That was great, man.
But I'm just glad that they kind of just dialing it back a little bit. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's just gonna be the Hulk versus somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with that. And like I said, it can let them build up to something greater, whether it's another galactic something
Mhm.
or just a bigger baddie. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. Because like I said, it just seems like the the Thanos shit took a lot of time, money, effort. They were dropping too many movies in between. It just felt like it was too much pressure to get all these movies out for a grand scale thing of a fight. You know what I'm saying? And then the whole legal shit with Spider-Man. So it was like, yo, we got to battle Sony for Spider-Man. So it was a lot going on. Now that they could kind of just dial it back and focus more on building up new characters like the Cap and maybe some newer characters, and like there's supposed to be Doom coming out to be the next wave of bad guy. It could be a lot bigger than Endgame, you know what I'm saying, which took so much energy, time, and money to create. And
Mhm.
focus more on two characters, maybe three. Drop another movie, focus on another two characters, maybe four, and kind of just okay, this makes
So
sense.
you're not really feeling the Infinity Saga?
No, I like the Infinity Saga, but like I said, it's like you start to think about it in a comic book perspective. Like me, I'm a comic book person, so I'm like, if this really happened, Professor will be here. It's like they didn't have X-Men yet, so it kind of like they missed the mark with the mutant stuff. But now that they have the
So
Fox shit,
you feel you feel Infinity Saga came too soon.
right? Exactly. Like if you ask me, a lot of that shit came too soon, and then it like, oh, shit, now we have all these X-Men characters we just acquired back. Fuck. Now we got to figure out how to get them in the mix. Let's do a Deadpool movie and kind of fuck with the timeline. That shit is what messes up, comic book people who are really into the comics. Like, yeah, regular people don't know that. At one point they probably didn't even know that X-Men was part of Marvel. They just thought it was just a Sony thing. They didn't know Wolverine was part of. Like a lot of people don't. You know,
Mhm.
there's a majority of people who don't know a lot of these characters actually commingle with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
they just know them from watching them from the movies. Oh, it's Deadpool. Oh, they see the
You
logo.
you
Oh,
know
it's
what?
Deadpool. You know what I mean?
That is such a valid point because me and my mom was watching Endgame last night, and she said, "Oh, why they don't have the Super Friends in the movie?"
Listen. The fact that she even knows Super Friends, I'm impressed. That's fine. But you get what I'm saying. She only knew that from certain things she probably seen and watched. Like because she probably saw you watching a bunch of DC stuff, and then all of a sudden
Yeah,
you flick on a Marvel movie and like, yo, where's Superman at?
I was like, "Yo, you just killed the whole vibe in here, man. Like, come on,
Yeah,
man."
yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's that. So I'm just hoping that they can make the movies just kind of just I don't know, kind of just compact them and make them more better. I don't know. Like I just hope they don't go to woke. I don't want to see no gay shit. I don't care for any of that shit. Just keep this shit going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think so because I think I saw a report or like a review or something like that, and they were saying like they're not taking that route
yeah,
no more.
that's why they're losing so many subscribers, bro. They did all that woke shit for She-Hulk, Marvels. and a bunch of other shit. Like, bro, even some of the Lucas stuff I stopped watching because I was like, bro, I don't. You don't have to give. You don't have to tell me a Jedi is binary, bro. I just want to know a Jedi does.
Because it's like it's so weird because like those details have nothing to do
They're
with the
nothing to
story.
do. Like unless him being a binary gets him stronger, I don't care. Like they had to like even in Dragon Ball. I don't know if you picked that up in Daima. They did it in Daima too
The
with the Supreme Kai.
yeah,
Did you see
yeah,
that?
yeah, I saw
Bro,
it.
that shit
Yeah.
irked me, and that's what. And this is gonna go back to the whole Donald Trump shit. This is one of the executive orders he wrote for the DEI,
Oh, yeah.
so they don't have to be pushing their agendas, bro. Because they have to put those in the show now because of this DEI shit. Like they bully you into telling you, yo, you got to put this in the show. You know what I'm saying? You have to put one of these in the show to make it, or else we're not gonna play it in America. And I get that in some aspects of like maybe religion, some things are like some things like that that make more sense. Like like oh yeah, there's not that many Asians in movies, which for a long time there weren't. You never seen Asians in movies. You always saw white folks. You even seen white folks play Asians, which was weird to me. But you never seen Asians in movies. Now they're everywhere. Like you can't turn on a commercial without seeing an Asian with a black girl. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always mixed. Which is a good way to kind of get that in there. But that has a lot to do with the world changing, and obviously people saying, "Yo, we need more black folks in movies. We need more this in movies." Fine. If you want to add these people into it, that it's cool, but don't like cartoon characters like bro, it's Dragon Ball. Like
Yeah.
when he said that shit, I'm like, I paused it. I'm like, what the fuck he just said? I rewound it. Yeah, Supreme Kai. Yeah, we're non-binary. We could be boys and girls. No, absolutely fucking not. Every
Which
Supreme Kai I've seen is either a fucking dude or they have big ass tits. You
which
can't
was
tell me she's
crazy.
binary with those tits like that. Like that shit's
Yeah.
weird.
Which was crazy because like clearly this is a female, clearly this is a male. So how
That's
y'all talking about now?
bro.
If y'all will say the Namekians, because I've never seen a female Namekian.
Right.
They're
See
all male. That would have
that
made perfect sense. But you
right.
clearly have a female right here that I'm looking at, and you clearly have a male.
They had to throw something. They just had to throw it in there, bro. And bro, I was like, yo, this continues. I will not watch Dragon Ball. And they lucky it was just that one episode. After that, I was okay with it. But it was just weird to even see that in your favorite show. It's like,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
like I get it. Like anime is big now and they're trying to appease everybody, but you cannot please like listen, how we got the first binary character in Dragon Ball before we got a black character, bro. Like let's keep it a bug. We have Supreme Kais allegedly are binary creatures now. So we have binary characters in Dragon Ball now, non-binary characters in Dragon Ball. I'm sorry, but we don't have any black characters in Dragon Ball. And I'm not including Popo because we all know he's a fucking genie. I'm talking about like actual black characters. There is not one, and don't tell me Piccolo. He don't count. I'm talking about real black. Like you understand what I'm saying? So they got a character. They got something before black folks did. Like it's just this is what I'm saying. Like it's a bully process. It's a bully process, bro.
Yeah.
And black people and Mexican people watch Dragon Ball way more than non-binary kids. That's what I'm saying. But I could go outside and see 10 black dudes, and I guarantee you, out of those 10, 9 of them know what Dragon Ball is. You know what I'm saying? Or anime. Same thing with Mexican dudes. Half of my Mexican friends, when we were growing up, we all watched Dragon Ball and WF, bro. Like that was the thing to do, bro. My Dominican guy, all of us knew what Dragon Ball was. All my black friends knew what Dragon Ball was. There was very few that didn't know or didn't watch. But I'm telling you, dog, like they got a whole binary race now, like non-binary race. Like, come on, dude. And you can't tell me you can't get me one black superhuman in Dragon Ball? That shit's whack, bro. That shit's whack.
Yeah. Super
But
whack.
that was my rant. I'm sorry. I know if they ain't giving no black characters, there ain't no Spanish Super Saiyans. There ain't none of those coming up on the horizon. You know what's bad when I always tell people this shit. If if they haven't made a black character yet, everything else it's gonna wait. Because it's always they'll throw in the black characters first, then you'll get some Asians, then you get Spanish, then you get this and you get this and everything trickles down. You know what I'm saying? But if they ain't doing it for the blacks first, yeah, if there's no black character, you ain't getting no Spanish. Period. All right, that's how that shit goes. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. Damn, there was something else, right? Real quick, the LA fires, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy, bro. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it in the last couple of days. It kind of just died out. I think they got most of it contained, but bro,
Not from the report that I heard. I heard that another section is catching on fire.
Jesus. You know what's so nuts? And I'm just gonna say this, and then we can start ending the show.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump. I did watch a podcast, a Joe Rogan podcast, and Trump was on there maybe like a month ago before the fires happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he told Joe Rogan that he went on a trip to LA one time before when he was, I guess when he was president or was becoming president or whatever during the campaign trail.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a trip in LA and he was talking with his advisors and all these LA, people and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was walking, they were driving and he noticed that there was a lot of green in one area and that everything else looked dead. And he's like, why is that so green right there? He's like, oh, because it gets, water, blah, 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 blah. He's like, why everything over here looks so dry and dead? He goes, oh, it's because, they don't or clean anything. They just leave it there kind of because it's environmentally protected or whatever. And he's like, oh, okay. And that there's this big water thing that was dried up there. There's no water because apparently they're trying to protect a fish. That's why they divert the water somewhere else. He goes, it's so dry. What if it catches fire, it'll be devastating. The guy was like, yeah, we got to get some water down here, blah blah blah. Blah. And he told Joe Rogan all this shit before the fires. He's like, yeah, we need to get water up there, blah blah blah. They try to sign a thing to get more water so they could bypass the fish, whatever. Boom. A month or 3 weeks later, fire breaks out. Burns up the whole Hollywood, LA, whatever. Trump goes on the air and all these Trump videos started going viral, bro. Crazy viral. And they asked the governor they call him Newscum. Governor Newsom, what's going on? And they had no water in the pump. The fire hydrants had no water. They were running dry because this big plant that could hold like a gazillion things of water was completely empty because bro, it was the craziest shit. And at first you're like, yeah, this can't be real. Like you have a whole facility for water. Why would it be empty? But then when you start hearing the firefighters saying, yo, we're running out of water. Like, yeah, you running out of water. That's crazy. Like you're at the fucking you're on the coastline. Like you could, they,
Bro, it ain't making sense.
It don't make sense, bro. That's like the edge of the beach catching fire and you can't do nothing about it. Like the water's right there. Like yeah, they had bro. It's crazy to say. Canada, I think it was Canada. Canada had to send us 2 airplanes that scoop water to dump water. Why did Canada have to send us 2? Why we don't have like 15 of these things built somewhere just in case this shit happened? We had bro, it was the most craziest shit I've ever seen. Like 2 planes scooping water from the sea to drop off. 2 planes to turn all of LA fire out and some helicopters. There should be like 15 planes literally scooping back to back, whether I'm missing something like the flight patterns or whatever is too. I don't know. But I'm just saying there should have been more than 2 planes and some helicopters.
They have these fires almost every year, bro.
They're not prepared for shit, which is crazy to me. But then the craziest thing I started hearing, I go, because behind every tragedy, there's always a good conspiracy theory. And you know me, I like to put my metal cap on and go deep. Bro, I started watching videos and talking about people houses, all the rich people houses getting burned because they don't need it, but then like, whatever, they got insurance, and then the poor people houses burned, they can't afford it, so they're gonna buy up all this land and make LA smart. They call it smart LA, which is something that they've been proposing for like almost 5 to 10 years already, but they just couldn't do it because it's so dense. So they were like, how are we gonna do this? How else? Burn LA down and all the places that we want to put the new smart highways and hubs. And literally the map, and like I said, this is just conspiracy theory. I'm not saying it's true, but I like conspiracy theories. I always think they're fun to listen to. But the map that they showed where they want to build the smart cities was literally in the same spot where everything was burning down. I don't, like I said, I don't 100% agree with this, but I'm just saying it's just a good
coincidence.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that fire in Hawaii. Was it Hawaii?
Yeah, I think so. Well, like 4 or 5 years ago, that big one they had.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that
one. Where they bought everybody's land out. They have fire there, bro, and they now they fucking hotels and shit.
I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember. I don't trust a single thing that the government tells me. Like government, entertainment, I don't trust none of this stuff, man.
It's crazy because, like I said, bro, the more you dabble in it, the more you're like, yo, this conspiracy theory is really taking off. But also, a lot of people, fire insurance got canceled weeks before this happened.
Yo, that is
So how the
crazy.
fuck? So you tell me how the Allstate all of a sudden like, yo, we're canceling hundreds of people's insurance because what do you know? What do you know?
But bro, just think about all that money that you've been paying, then they
Over
just
like
cancel it, and you get nothing.
back. Like if I pay car insurance for 10 years, I don't get a dime back if I never get into an accident and then I end up sick and I can't have a car no more. So it's not gonna be like, whoa, thanks for your service and you're a great fucking driver. Here's $5,000 from the 15 years we've been paying. Man, you know what? This is just another rant. Man, Geico could eat a dick because these motherfuckers, and this is 100% true story. Check this shit out. I moved to Georgia from New York. I switched my insurance. I had Geico the whole time. When I switched it to Georgia, my policy went down, obviously, because Georgia's a little cheaper. Fine. Mm-hmm. In Georgia, 15 years, bro. 15 years in Georgia paying Geico every month religiously, right? 15 years. And never got into a car accident, mind you. Never, ever got into a car accident in Georgia, all right? Mm-hmm. My premium was, I think it went up maybe once or twice. Very little. Couple dollars. Fine, whatever. I moved to Florida. My premium goes up because I moved to Florida, right? Because these motherfuckers can't drive out here for shit. So my premium goes up. A couple dollars. Fine, whatever. I get a new car. It goes up. Fine, whatever. A couple months ago, I got hacked. Somebody stole my debit card information. They used it, right?
Damn.
Yeah, they tried to buy like 500. They were spending bread on my account. We got it all fixed out, canceled, whatever, right? Anyway, I forgot to change the credit card on file for Geico, right? Mm-hmm. So when I paid the bill, it didn't get paid, and I didn't know because the card was on file. It was bad, but whatever. They usually auto whatever. So anyway, the fucking insurance elapsed. So meaning I didn't have insurance for the whole month. I didn't know. Mm-hmm. So they sent me a letter in the mail, whatever. I got it fixed. Well, at least I thought I got it fixed. I call up. I want to get it fixed. I tell them the issue I had. I was like, hey, sorry, whatever, boom, boom, boom. It elapsed because I had some debit card issues, whatever. Oh, yeah, fine, Mr. Red, blah, 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 blah. We'll get you all fixed up. So I'm thinking I'm just going to pay my premium and catch up. Mm-hmm. They go, no, we got to cancel it. We got to redo everything all over again. So I'm like, all right, cool, fine. Oh, same car, same house, same area, same every fucking thing, bro. Just a different debit card, right? Mm-hmm. They charged me. My every month payment was probably like almost 200 some bucks for both cars. I had the BMW, I had the two BMWs, or I had the Honda, whatever. It was the two cars. It was like almost 200, I think. It doubled.
Damn.
Bro, it went from 2 to almost 400 something dollars. It was some crazy amount. And I'm listening. I told the girl, I'm like, whoa, hold up. I'm gonna pay you the elapsed amount, right, which was the 2 something, and then I gotta pay again a double amount. She goes, yeah, because it got elapsed, so this is your new premium. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, nothing changed. I'm like, how do I have a new premium? Nothing changed. Apparently, if it gets elapsed, they try to fuck you because you got elapsed, right?
Right.
So I'm like, bro, nothing changed, bro. So I ended up having to pay them. Well, they they tried. They tried to take the 250 from me that I was, because they made you pay up front before they tell you all this shit, right? So I'm out 250 right now, and then they want me to throw out another almost $400, which I don't have right now, and I don't want to pay even if I did. I mean, I had it, but I'm not paying all that money for the same 2 cars I've been having for the 2 years,
Man,
bro.
this shit is
You know what I did after I got on? I said, you know what? Cancel everything. She goes, oh, but you won't have no insurance. I was like, I don't want no insurance with you guys. I was like, cancel everything. Or you guys can eat a dick. I'm done. I don't want no insurance with you guys. Oh, but Mr. Ruiz, you need car insurance? No, I don't. Not from you. Not from you. I was like, you, bro. I'm pretty sure I didn't say eat a dick. But I told him to fuck off. Because as soon as she said $400, I said, what the fuck? I said. I'm pretty sure I cursed. But I'm like, nah, that's fucking nuts. Because once I start getting angry at curses, I don't give a fuck. I curse at everything. I'm like, nah, that's too fucking much. You bugging out. I'm not paying that. And I just gave you $250. Anyway, long story short, I said, now I'm cancel everything. I cancel everything. I said everything. She goes, bro, you need, nope, I don't need it. Yeah, I need it, but I don't need it from you guys. I said, fuck you guys. I'm done with you. Cancel everything. As soon as I hung up the phone, that payment that I processed, I called my bank. I said, hey, this is a fraudulent charge. Please cancel the shit. So I got my $250 back. Fuck you, guys. Go eat a dick. They sent me that shit in the mail. I'm not paying you. I'm gonna send you a fucking picture of my middle finger and you can eat my ass. I am not paying these niggas shit. I don't care if they send that shit to credit, bro. I don't care. Sue the fuck, bro. I'm not. Fuck you guys. You guys suck. So anyway, I went, and you know where I went? I listened to Big Homie Shaq. I got General, bro. Not only was it cheaper than Geico, these motherfuckers, bro. I could pay that shit anytime. Even if I go over, I paid it late one day, no late fee, no nothing. They were like, yo, you good, bro?
Damn.
I called them. They mad cool. Yo, General, I'm telling you, call the General, Shaq, the best car. Yeah, and it's so ill because like you can call them and they adjust everything and they try to save you money, bro. Like I kid you not, the General is the truth, bro. Like it sounds like a little cheap insurance, like they won't help you. Now, trust me, anything with Shaq attached to it is good business because I trust that Shaq does good business with good companies. That's why I respect Shaq because he does things for the little people too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I believe the General Insurance Company, I swear, they are not sponsored in this podcast. I promise you, they are 100% legit, and they are going to give you the cheapest amount of insurance they can possibly give you for whatever you need it for. I'm telling you, you get a quote from them, it's probably going to be, well, who you got now?
Who I got Progressive.
You got Progressive? I have Progressive too. I don't like them either. Listen, I'm telling you, call General and get a quote from them. I promise you, especially you in Georgia, you'll probably get it way cheaper than whatever you're paying for, even if it's full coverage. If it's under your name and not nobody else's, I promise you, it'll be way cheaper, kid. Because they hooked me up, and bro, the General is the truth, bro. So I shout out to the General, bro. Like I like them. They do the auto drafting and all that. They don't give you a hassle. You can call and talk to them. They always, yo, bro. General is the shit, bro. That's all I gotta say. I don't like big companies, but General is popping. Yo, when I called and they gave me, not only did they give me a quote right there that was cheaper than my second quote with Geico, it was cheaper than my first quote with Geico.
Damn.
For the same 2 cars, for the same coverage. Boom. Geico, fuck you. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, so you got anything else to say, bro? Nah, real talk, bro. General, bro. If they want to sponsor a podcast, bro, I will shout out the General every day on his podcast for the rest of my life, even if the podcast goes nowhere.
Damn. I don't think I have anything exciting to say after that, man.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, shout out to the General. I'm gonna make sure I tag the General, bro.
Shout out to the General. Shout out to Shaq. I have nothing to say, man. All I can say is, man, it feels good to be back. It feels good to talk a little trash. Tell the world how we feel. Tell Geico how we feel.
Yeah, Geico. Try to rip me off, bro.
Yeah, man. I feel like I didn't come into this year with like a resolution, like yo, I'm going to do this and I'm going to stick to it, yada yada yada. I just for this year, man, I'm going to strive to be better.
Yeah.
And like whatever it is, man. Like whatever it is, I'm going to strive to be better.
You know what? And I said this to myself. I haven't said this out loud, but I think maybe I told Jess. I don't know, but I usually like to say things to myself so I could put them out in the universe. Because I'm a firm believer that whatever you say, you put it out there. It can come back. To you, whether it's negative or positive.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a good couple years, like I've told you, and I'm pretty sure I said it before on the pod. I spent a bunch of years depressed,
Mm-hmm.
angry, sad, happy. Like I've done it all. I've been in all little situations.
Mm-hmm.
There was a point a couple years ago where I wanted to get better, and I did, and I felt like I did, and I feel like I'm here now because of all the things I've been through. But I felt
Mm-hmm.
like the last maybe year ago was my get better vibe. Like I wanted to just put everybody aside
Mm-hmm.
and do what was good for me. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like for a long time, I was always a people pleaser, which I still am, but now I do it to a point. You know what I'm saying? Where and like I said, I'm not, and people listening, especially some families or friends, I'm not saying anything to be mean. It's like if I'm mean to you for something I said, it's because I really care. Because if I didn't care, I wouldn't even bother. Is what I always tell everybody when they say, "Yo, you're too mean." And like I'm not mean. If I love, like for instance, you my boy, and I love you, and if I see you doing some fuck shit, I'm like, "Yo, that's the dumbest shit you could possibly do. Why the fuck are you even doing that?" It comes off rough, but it's only because I care. So if I see you
Yeah.
doing some dumb shit
Yeah.
and I stop you, it's because I care. Now if I let you do it, then that's you. I don't give a fuck. That's just me showing. Like if I don't tell you, I don't care. So anyway, with that being said, I was always trying to help people and please everybody. I wanted to see everybody light shine. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you want to see people light shine, but you dim yours. You know what
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying? And then if somebody shines too long, even the brightest star burns out after a while. Sometimes you have to, dim it down a little bit to let somebody else shine.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, I helped a lot. People helped me a lot. I'm not gonna lie and be like, I'm helping everybody. No, people help me. But the difference is that the people who helped me, I'm still friends with because I appreciated everything they did for me, whether it was get me through a job, help me with financial stuff and shit like that. I'm still friends with them to this day. I never turn my back on them. And I'm not saying that people turn their back on me. I just felt like a lot of things happen and things get in the way and life happens and I had to let that shit go.
Mm-hmm.
That was last year. So I put everybody to the side so I can shine my light and brighten my light. This year, and like the last couple of months into this year, I've
Mm-hmm.
been really focusing on creating. How can I say this? I've been touching back on people I haven't talked to in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if I had a fallout, and I don't even want to call it a fallout, but let's just say we had a disagreement about something, and you didn't talk to me for a while. I'm reaching out and I'm putting all that shit. It's old.
Yeah.
I felt like this year is gonna be the year where I'm more open with people, being cool with everybody again, but leaving them where they're at, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So for instance, and not to put like a bunch of shit out there and make this more longer, but you know, reaching out to my dad, you know what I'm saying? Which
Mm-hmm.
is, you know, it's hard for me because we have a long weird history, but like we talk more, and I leave that shit where it is. I know how he is, and that's it. But like I still talk to him. Same thing with my brothers. Same thing with my sisters. Even though one of them don't talk to me for a while, I reached out and I let them know, yo, everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? You can holler at me. We good. Because some people won't holler at you because they still think you're gonna be mad about what happened. And
Mm-hmm.
that's not the case with me, bro. I left all that shit in the past. I'll let it go. So that's what I'm saying.
That's
This is the year for that for me.
okay. That's good, bro. And I love that for you because when you get to that point in life, bro, it's like so much weight comes off of your shoulders, bro.
Yeah, and like I said, it's mostly for me than for everybody else.
Yeah,
But also, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And it's like, I don't know, it's like it's like you can just kind of sit and just take a deep breath and just let it all go, right? And it's not that things are perfect. It's not that the relationship is fixed. It's just that you handle business when it's time to handle business. You cross that bridge when you get to it. But as far as like me in the moment, I am happy, I'm at peace, I am loving life. And then when I deal with this person, I'm going to deal with this person with the intent of peace and happiness. However, if that person is still on some BS,
And
I'm
leave
not
them
I'm not
there.
I'm not gonna fuss. I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna do what Uncle Joe did. I'm gonna get in the car and I'm
Yeah,
not
yep. Get
and
in
I'm
the
riding
car.
off.
Use that as a formality to, yeah, I'm gonna get in the car. I'm leaving. Like I'm Uncle Joe. That's what we're gonna just call it. We're gonna call it.
But
I'm
we're not
gonna
gonna fuss, we're not gonna fight. We just gonna get in the car and we're
I'm
gonna
getting in
ride
the car
off
and leave. I'm a uncle all day, bro. That's
and we're
it.
gonna and we're gonna go on to the next one, man.
Yeah, that's exactly the vibe I'm on this year. Like I said, like I reached out to like even my nieces, like, I love them to death. I watch them grow up. I help them do things and whatever. And they help me grow because like before I had kids, I hung out with them. So I
Mm-hmm.
understood how parenting was because I was with them a
Mm-hmm.
lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
like I even owe them a thank you for that because they made me a better dad today because I got to watch them grow up and learn things from them, so that I apply that to my kids. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
even though I might feel like I did a lot for them, I feel that they don't understand they probably did a lot for me as well. You know what I'm saying? They might not have bought me things, but sometimes it's not the buying, it's the learning.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot from them. I learned how to change diapers, take care of kids, be focused,
Mm-hmm.
patient. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I learned that shit from them too. Also, I also wanted to extend that to everybody else. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like my sisters, we bumped heads, but like I'm in a different space now where I'm not going to, because people think probably I'm judgy, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not. Like I said, I just care, but I try not to come off like that anymore. So I just, I'm just like, hey, how's everything going? Oh, I miss you guys. I love yous. If you need anything, you always call me. We could talk, but I don't get into their personal space anymore, if that
Right,
makes
right.
sense. I don't get
Got
into
you,
their
got you.
personal business anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not texting them like, yo, what's the latest gossip with your boyfriends? And nah, I leave all that shit and I let them tell me what they want me to know and what they don't want me to know.
There you go. And that's something that I learned like a long time ago. Like, don't pry because once you pry, it kind of makes them feel like you goody two shoes or you judging or your life ain't perfect. Then so how you gonna judge me type vibe. And and it's not even that. It's just no, you just care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Um,
Yeah.
you just learn to if they want me to know, they'll tell me. So you just leave it at that.
Yeah, same. I'm telling you, I spent this whole couple months just me and Jess, bro. The kids are here, we take care of them, but yo, me and Jess just been on some next level like shit, bro. Like we're not letting we're not letting anybody like invade our space or
Hmm.
our privacy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can ask anybody, you just see what you see, but you don't know anything.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You don't know what's going on. You don't know. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Come here, mama. Speaking of the devil, look at this fool. Yeah, I'm almost done. We're about to get off right now. You done? All right.
Hey.
He said, "Her." I like the colors. All right, well, I guess we'll wrap this up. You want to say bye to everybody? Yeah. All right. Well, this is your boy Ninja.
This is XP Early Bird. Peace.